Hey, I want to talk about something that is extremely important. I mean, this is honestly extreme. I mean, this is important. I'm not even going to bullshit you, okay? So, sit down and listen. Now, some of this might turn y'all off. Some of this you might really think, "Wow, okay, cool." Now I don't know if I'm going to have the best words for it, but I truly believe that positive things are consistently possible. Now, here's something that happens to everybody. You give someone some good advice and they don't take it. And then what do? They complain, right? You got to plan for yourself. But then for some reason, you don't know how to do it. Get blocked somewhere along the way. You got A through Z lined out perfectly, but for some reason, you might get down to L or W. Hell, you might even get to Y. You might get to Y and then say but can't get to Z. These things happen. So I was listening to, I never know if I should say Laz or should I say Unpopular Thought. Let's see, Unpopular Thoughts, the name alone just captures me. When I saw that on the YouTube home screen, I was like, Unpopular Thoughts. I got to check this out. Recently, he did a video on Gladys Knight. And I didn't know what was going on with that. And I heard a lot of things, and it didn't piss me off. It was more like, oh, yeah, I get it. But this is all just a side note right here. But, I thank him for the shout out, because I'm going to give shout outs when I can. I just don't want it to be the whole video. So he sparked something. He talked about being a leader, and there's a lot in his life and stuff. And then people tell him, you ought to write a book. And sometimes we ain't got around to doing that. Now, I'm going to address him, but I'm addressing all of you. All right. So please, I want you to understand, while I'm talking to Unpopular Thought, I'm talking to all of you too. All right. You all matter. You do matter. You're worthwhile. And that's why I'm talking to you. Hell, I'm talking at you because I care right now. So listen, people tell him to write a book. He ain't getting it done. But why not? There's something that says, yeah, you can do this instead. You can do that. What about this over here? Think about that. Because what I've realized, we all take the worst advice and compound on it. And then when we get great advice, we somehow get either complacent or forget or just say it's not worthwhile. It's like, it ain't worth my time, man. I got other stuff to do. So I'm going to use me for an example. Maybe this is the wrong thing. Maybe it's the worst thing I could possibly do. I don't know. I'm always giving people really good advice. I truly think that. I see it. I think, what's the harm in it? If it can't hurt, go for it. And when people don't take my advice, I realize they're screwed. And I really get on them. And I'm like, no, do this. Get it done. Do it. You said you want to do it. You said you'd like to do it. I think you can do it. I'll help out in any kind of way I can that I'm able to. Just get it done. They won't do it. And Sidra was a great case in point. There's a lot of stuff she was wanting to do, and I'm like, here's this advice, here's that. Even in stuff that I know roughly nothing about, but I get a gist of a inkling of understanding, and I know that she can do the rest because I have that trust in her ability. So my suggestions were, get this, do that, yada, yada. She wouldn't do it. And months later, even a year or years later, still at ground zero when she could have been completed. Now, I've given myself advice, and it never works. But then people that I give advice to, it always works. And I'm damn sure Unpopular Thoughts has done that too. I'm sure he's given a lot of great advice. I'm sure of it. And people have listened, and it might not have worked out perfectly for them, but I can trust, going on what I've heard from him so far, I can trust that even if it didn't work out for them perfectly, it worked out a hell of a lot better than if they did didn't do it at all. I can trust that. That don't make it true, but I trust that's how it went. Keep that in mind. Trust and confidence isn't fact, but it should at least help get towards it somehow by doing some research and other things. And Unpopular Thoughts needs to get his book done. You hear me, bro? You hear me, man? Get your shit on. Write that shit, man. You might need to be known about beyond YouTube. Write your book. Hey, listen. Sidra just published her second book tonight, February the 4th, 2019. It was 8:45. My bad. I'm looking at the analog clock. It was 8:45. She got done. It's going to be 72 hours of review. She has done painstaking research, effort, and everything. If need be, you can contact us and get advice on what to do to get your book out there for cheap or to do things yourself. You can do this. There are people that will help, and it ain't gonna cost you $500 damn. That's for anybody out there, man. There's people out there. If you can help somebody, do it. Offer some advice. Don't say that shit. Don't say that if there's anything I can do, and then you're not willing to do anything. Just the best thing you can say is, if you need something, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But don't be ready to pre-reject either. Don't. If you can help and you're able-bodied, do it. Do it. Help your people out. You know who your people are? Do you? Your people are those people that you talk to on the phone. Those people you say hello to on a daily basis. Those people that you see and acknowledge. Those people that are in your family, your friends, those tight groups you have online. Those are your people. Your people ain't black. They ain't white. They are human beings on this planet that you are in contact with. And if your advice can help in a positive way, push your advice, because your advice is you. It's your experience. It's what makes you you, what made you you, what drives you to be you. That is what's needed. I've been offered multiple advice from Sidra and had not taken it and was stuck right where the fuck I was. And one day, it just hit me in a flash. The fuck am I giving advice for if I ain't gonna take it? And not taking advice, you know where I was? Pissed off and where the fuck I was. So I said to myself, I am going to listen to my woman and think about it and then see what I can do to execute this and get it done. And you know what? You know what? Because I've listened to her, because I listened to advice given to me, you're listening to me. Because I listened to advice that was given to me, I do commentary on a video game wrestling because that's what I love and enjoy. What else do? I have a Discord channel. I have two for comparative reasoning and one for CR Fire Pro. And I will toggle between both using either. So I might, when I talk to Conquering Thoughts, I was talking under my CR Fire Pro gaming banner. I'm going to try to be here. I'm taking advice and getting it done. I write short stories. Sidra writes novels. But I take her advice and I write when I can. And I'm going to soon edit one of two with her at the helm. And I'm going to listen to her advice. And I hope she listens to mine. And we will listen to each other. We will heed each other's advices, concerns, and whatnot, and get the shit done. It ain't about being right. It's about what's doing right for you. And that's what's important. And if you, Unpopular Thoughts, write your book, get your shit on, then you just might influence others out there that have been needing to hear something like that. Listen to something like that. Understand that they're not alone. We are taught and trained to be an island. The problem is we don't realize that our island interconnects with other islands. We don't give a damn to look at low tide and see the land up underneath it. We can walk right across to someone else and say, hey man, nice island. I like what you got here, and validate them and what they have accomplished. But it's impossible if all we do is say, there's water, fuck it. We need each other. All of us. If you're listening, you need me. You're listening, I need you. Without you subscribing, I'd have no subscribers. See how that works? Without your comments, I'd have no comments. Without me doing whatever I do to instigate, trigger, or help, or whatnot, some others, then you'd have no advice coming from me, because all you would hear is middle class, Trump, Democrats running, Bernie Sanders. That's what you get out of social media giants. And you know, you'll get your other stuff, your social justice warrior stuff, and your anti-religious, your anti-atheist. You'll get all that other stuff, but you will not hear anything challenging it. And when you write a book, you are challenging, you are offering, you are suggesting, you are explaining, and you are uplifting. And Unpopular Thoughts, that's something that you can do. I heard what you said, you know, a leader on the outside, but very recluse. I can't even get to the outside to be a leader. I can only be recluse. And at first it was by choice. Now it's by force. So at this moment, selfishly, I'm living vicariously. Get your shit out there. Do you, man. Get that out there for those that can't get out there. And most importantly, do it for yourself. I mean, if you don't do it for yourself, then fuck it. But do it, man. Just do it, man. Get it out there, man. Come on, get up. Get out there. Write. Get the book, man. Write. Write, goddammit. Okay, I'm out of here. I hope y'all listened. I hope it was fun. I hope I gave you something to think about. That's what I'm hoping to do. You know, whether it's an unpopular thought, where it's comparative reasoning, where it's a conquering thought, whether it be a pro-social future for you, whether if you want to place your trust in Zod, there's always something for you somewhere. And I think you're worth it. I'm glad you subscribed. I'm happy you subscribed. And if you can press this on to other people, please do it. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Get your shit out there, and thank you for listening.